I'd like to welcome you to Managerial Accounting. My name is Will Quilliam, and I'll be your professor. In this session, I would like to take a look at our syllabus with you, and you'll see that our class is entitled Foundations of Management Accounting, same thing as Managerial, and same thing as Cost Accounting at the upper division level. In this course, it's going to be in contrast to the financial accounting course you just took, in that we will look at information which is reported inside the business, so to help management better run that organization. In financial accounting, we examined information that's reported externally. So a shift for us, and most people like that shift to the inside, by the way. So I think most of the time you'll enjoy this course. The material tends to be quite interesting and extremely useful to you, no matter what your future job is. So I will go over some things on the syllabus with you. And as you know, our course will be virtual. It was originally to be face-to-face, but the pandemic got in the way of that. So we'll discuss how we'll handle that. But basically, I will be recording a session for you for each chapter. I will then have a live session for you at our regularly scheduled class time, in which I will answer any questions for you, go over the important points also of the chapters, etc. I find this tends to work very well in this course, and certainly I always have availability to you anytime that you have questions. Simply feel free to contact me. I'll make sure that everything is taken care of for you. Much of the material here in the syllabus I don't have to go over with you together, but you'll see all my contact information there. And by the way, the best way to reach me is usually by email. So as far as office hours go, we're not supposed to have anyone in our offices this semester because under CDC guidelines, those have been judged to be not big enough for social distancing. So instead, we just have to do things virtually, email, and or Zoom. Let's see, coming on down the syllabus here. And what do I need to go over with you? Let's see. First of all, evaluation. Down at the bottom of the first page, how I will be grading you. We have 3 unit exams, 300 points apiece. There is no review material on any of those exams, meaning the final exam is not comprehensive whatsoever. So 300 points apiece. Then for my accounting lab, we will have some online quizzes and online homework for 400 and 200 points apiece respectively. My accounting lab, the same that you did back in 2111. So everything in this course will be quite familiar to you. Grades are basic 10% intervals, so 90% to 100%, etc. Then with required materials, first the textbook, which you already have if you've taken 2111. If you don't have that textbook, you'll be able to get a copy online very cheaply, such as at bigwords.com. You will also need My Accounting Lab access for the textbook. And for that, if you just had 2111, your access may still work. I can't promise, but at least give it a try and maybe even contact Pearson, the publisher, if you need to. So find out what you can do, but all quizzes and all homework will be taken on My Accounting Lab this semester. Then coming on down to tutorial help, there is tutorial help available at Student Solutions. And if you would like that, just let me know. It'll be free of charge to you. Exams, well, actually, they're going to be all multiple choice this semester, and I will be giving them also through My Accounting Lab. So some questions will be computational, some will be non-computational. Those multiple choice questions will come from pools of multiple choice questions, so no 2 students will get the exact same exam. Then coming on down, homework and quizzes, on My Accounting Lab. Late submissions, there's the 50% penalty, so try to get them in on time. Engaged learning, we have plenty of that in this class. Plenty of use of technology as well. Some things I'm just supposed to have on here due to college policy. Same thing with incompletes, academic dishonesty, don't do that. Calculators, you can always use them. Attendance, well, we don't have face-to-face attendance, but please do make sure that you listen to all the sessions online and let me know, of course, if you have any questions. Grades, please access them on Canvas, and religious observances, if you'll have one, just let me know. Also access for students with disabilities, we make reasonable accommodations. Coming on down to the schedule of assignments. So what I'm going to be doing is having our assignments. Whoops, let me just take a look at something here. Okay, very good. Going to have our assignments here where, again, I will have an online session for you in which I talk about the chapter. I go over the lecture outlines, which I have. Those are on the Canvas for you. My chapter outlines are very, very detailed, so you won't have to write down much. So I will have a recorded session in which I go over those. And then our class time will be spent answering questions, going over highlights of the chapter, etc. And the class time won't last the 3 full hours that we are allotted. So the first thing I will cover is chapter 15 about financial statement analysis. That is a chapter which is a transitionary chapter from financial accounting to managerial accounting. You'll find that managerial accounting is all about decision-making, planning, controlling, analysis. So financial statement analysis fits in quite well there. We will primarily be looking at things such as financial ratios, much of which you've covered in 2111. You will see some homework assignments, which are due, so coming straight from the book, and also a quiz. Due date on that is October 29th. Then we'll get into managerial accounting itself with chapter 16, an introduction to managerial accounting. We'll see the types of information that we will be talking about. Again, how the information is reported internally. And we will also get into the manufacturing process in that session. Much of what we cover in managerial accounting is set in manufacturing, not because most of you will be working in manufacturing, but because manufacturing is such a great pedagogical environment in which to describe most things that we do in managerial. And manufacturing is very easy to relate to. I will be showing you at the time. So chapter 16 is largely a non-computational chapter. Chapter 17 will continue the introduction, and also we will put numbers to it. In chapter 17, that is one of the few chapters in which we get into journal entries and T accounts. Then, after that, we will see chapter 19, which is about cost management systems. With cost management systems, we're going to see different ways in which we manage costs. And that will also include, by the way, just-in-time inventory systems. November 4th, just sort of a catch-up and review session there if we need it. And November 9th, the first exam. I will actually have a period of a few days in which the exam is open. You will get one try at it and take it all in one sitting. There will be a period of approximately 2 hours in which you have to take it. So again, you can choose that 2-hour block on a few different days. I will announce as we get closer to it. Then chapter 20, about cost, volume, profit analysis. We will see what happens as volume changes, which means number of units produced or number of units sold, or could even be sales revenue. So as that volume goes up, we would expect cost to go up too and profit to go up. As that volume goes down, cost will go down, profit will go down. We will analyze that. We will analyze a very special case of volume in which profit is exactly equal to 0, and that's called the break-even point. Following that, chapter 22, about budgets. We will be developing the different budgets that a company needs, And we will see the budget is simply a plan for the future. We have placed that into dollar terms. Then chapter 24, performance evaluation. We'll see how we evaluate performance of different business units, such as departments, and even individual employees. Next, chapter 25, about short-term business decisions. Various decisions that we make in the short term or 1 year or less, such as whether to accept a special order from a customer, in which the customer orders usually a large quantity of the product at a cheaper price than that offered the general public. So should we accept that order or not? We'll see some rules for helping us decide that, and other similar decisions within a year. Then November 30th, after Thanksgiving, capital investment decisions. We will see long-term business decisions there, so more than a year. Things such as whether to invest in a new machine or a new expansion of our business, something of that nature. We'll see if it's worth it or not. Then December 2nd, the second exam. Again, I will have a few days in which that is open for you. December 7th, kind of a catch up and review day there on Pearl Harbor Day. And November 9th, again, a few days in which the last exam is open. So we will wrap things up then. As you may know, in evening classes, our exams are done during the last week of class. In day classes, their exams take place in the following week. So we have to do ours just a little bit early. That takes care of the syllabus for us. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.